Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Well, it seems that New York is constantly under siege by either illegal immigrants or pro-Palestinian people wanting to kill our American people and burning our flag. So I'm going to say that the New York City is not safe, along with our country, because we allow these mongrels, these animals, to come into our country. And now New York is facing this travesty because they allowed themselves to be a sanctuary state. They allowed these people in. They wanted these illegal immigrants to come in, and now they're facing the massive repercussions of this issue. So I'm going to bring it to you straight and forward, ladies and gentlemen, what the reality is and what it is to curtail here. So, without further ado, here we are. We have this. Over 1,000 African migrants swarmed in New York City Hall over supposed falsely promised green cards. About 1,300 African migrants gathered outside City Hall Tuesday morning hoping to appear at a hearing on the black experience in the city shelter system, with some saying they were promised work visas or green cards if they showed. Only 250 people were allowed inside for the 10 a.m. hearing, while the hundreds of others who flocked downtown were left outside in a park where footage showed them chanting and cheering. The crowd was mostly made up of a few arrivals from Ghana and West Africa and were apparently drawn to City Hall by an activist group, or source told the Post. Dozens of migrants said they've been told by others in the community that they could get work visas or green cards if they showed up. They told me that they would help me to get a work permit and a green card if I came here today. Madhu Sarba, is 44, who got to the U.S. in November from Ghana, explained, adding he wouldn't have to come to City Hall just for the hearing. Ba said he was stressed about waiting for a work permit, which he applied for in March, noting it could take about 5 months to come through, and he does not have a lawyer to speed up the process. By 12:30 p.m., he and his friends were still sitting on a bench near City Hall, but no one had offered to help them. There are many people here, and we don't know how to get the help they told us would be here, he told the Post. I came here for a green card. I am looking for help. We have more. Dale Chilito, 19, who got to New York from Ghana just 4 days ago and said he was seeking asylum. Told the Post elders of the community told him to come to City Hall for more information on work visas and housing. A few hours later, he was still waiting for information and getting frustrated. They told us to be here at this time on this date and they would give us information, he said, noting he was told to contact someone via WhatsApp for help but does not have access to a phone. Good, you don't deserve one. The City Council's Committee of Immigration and Committee on Hospitals held the joint hearing on the experiences of African migrants and started to understand how the Adams administration is addressing language access barriers, cultural competency challenges, health needs, and other roadblocks that the new arrivals face, a press release. A major issue is that the city does not have adequate language services, officials said, noting Spanish and English speakers have given priority, leaving other new arrivals in the dark. Good, because they don't deserve to be here. If you want to be in our country, go and learn English, come the right way, and don't come illegally. This is mostly an issue that belongs to the federal government. They need to do better at providing training in these languages, said Manuel Castro, Commissioner of the Mayor's Office on Immigrant Affairs, to the Hotel Council, noting there are only 3,000 languages spoken across Africa. Only 3,000 languages, yeah, because every last one of Americans should learn 3,000 languages across Africa. No. How about this? How about these people learn the languages of our country, and they have to come down and kneel to us? Oh, we were sounding a bit wrong there, Jam Reports. How about no? You're coming into our country, and you want us to cater to you? No, you cater to us. You coming into our country, you're wanting to reap the benefits of our country. Well, no. You get to reap the benefits of our country if you are willing to participate and to assimilate to our culture. If you refuse to do this, then get the hell out. We don't need you. Leave. Early on in the situation with the arrival of asylum seekers, it was primarily Venezuelan, Ecuadorians, and other Spanish-speaking asylum seekers, but we started seeing more from across the world arrive, so there's a bit of an adjustment period that we're undergoing, the official noted. So that's what's going on. But I'm not going to go too much into this actual article here because I actually want to show you guys what's the stuff that's actually going on. So we have this here from Colin Rugg. Hundreds, if not thousands of illegal immigrants line up outside of New York City Hall for a meeting on migrants and their experience in New York City. The City Council is creating a team of advisors to improve migrants' experience in the city. The goal is to make the experience for illegals even better than it already is. I'm proud to form the new arrivals strategy team, bringing together government experts and other critical stakeholders, says Speaker Adrian Adams. I look forward to their work, crafting a roadmap that can move our city in the right direction and help our partners in government and the non-profit sector better serve newcomers and longtime residents alike. Here's what we have.
What is going on here? What is really going on here? What's going on here? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing over here? Why are you guys in line here? What the fuck is going on?
Well, my dear lady, that is the power of illegal immigrants coming into our country. That is what happens when you vote for these things. So that's what's going on. The only reason why I am addressing this woman in this type of way is because she sounds like the type of person that is ignorant on what the illegals are doing, or what is the state of her illegal status. Because if she did know, she would know exactly what is going on. Because obviously you don't get this many people, especially that don't look like, you know, the actual black people in our country, because black people don't dress that way in most situations. So it's not that hard to find out. And we have this from Listen TikTok happening now. Hundreds of criminal illegal aliens swarm City Hall in New York, reported to protest their housing accommodations and demand more assistance. It appears to be mostly military-aged males. So what's going on here is just showing all these illegal aliens that are, you know, pretty much, or illegal migrants or what have you, swarming the City Hall. I wouldn't say swarming necessarily is the correct term, but I normally when I correlate with swarming, I think of, them kind of pushing aside and trying to, go inside the area more violently. But this would be also a correct term too, I guess. In this retrospect, we have this from Raw Alerts saying swarms of hundreds, possibly thousands of undocumented immigrants have gathered outside New York City Hall for a meeting centered on their experiences. Currently, hundreds, if not thousands, of undocumented immigrants are currently gathering outside New York City Hall, lining up for a meeting on migrants and their experiences in the city. The City Council is forming a team of advisors to enhance migrants' experiences with the goal of improving conditions even further, according to Speaker Adrian Adams. He expressed pride in forming the new arrival strategy team, which will unite government experts and other stakeholders, etc., to the place we already gone over it. So, this is what's going on here. So, I'm not going to really show you the video here, because it's pretty much just a full thing of what we've already watched. We have this here from N Wokeness, breaking hundreds of illegal migrants gathering outside of New York City Hall. Most of the crowd is military-aged African men. We have this here from Elon Musk, saying more than the population of 36 states in just over 3 years. I am very much in favor of legal immigration, being an immigrant myself. But allowing a flood of millions of unvetted people into the United States is insane. And he's mostly talking about how many people are. How many illegal aliens have came in here. And then we have this from Ashley St. Clair. Migrants are now flooding New York City Hall to protest being moved to shelters instead of luxury hotels. So, that's what's going on here. Our country is being pretty much invaded, as we can see here, by pro-Palestinians and pretty much violent people. Violent Hamas people, violent pro-Palestinians. So that's what's happening, and we're also being invaded by these people as well, these illegal immigrants. So I don't know what to really tell you, but it sounds like an invasion. This feels like an invasion. People are concerned, and rightfully so. And I think we need to get back to the right of the ability to where maybe that this should just be stopped, huh? Maybe we should stop this from happening. That's the one thing that should be going on here, right? So Whether this may be a sign or tale, it's time to stop this and, maybe deport them. Because as of right now, as we can see here, it's not looking good. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.